Hey, this is Russ. Yeah, I'm back out on the road again. Ah, what a nice day. 74 degrees. What time is it now? It's 5:55 p.m. Yep. Got the sun in my eye again. Well, let's see how they're doing on this road construction here. Let's see if they fixed it up or not. Okay, well, they still gotta put the final blacktop on, but they smoothed it all out. And they've got the oil down, I guess, is what they usually do, and then they will put more stuff out. So I'm gonna have to make this left turn. I'm gonna see if this guy's gonna let me go. He is, so I'm gonna go. All right, so what am I riding today? I am on the U-Free Stellar Falcon mid-step model. Yeah, the red bike. Yeah, here, look. The red bike. Yeah, can you tell? I always pull this down for you guys to see, but then I'm always afraid that I don't pull it up high enough for you to see ahead. But yeah, I want to have you see the handlebars at least while I'm riding, right? All right. Let's lower the gear one. I always go in the wrong direction. Thumb lowers the gear. Index finger raises the gear. Gotta remember that. Yeah, I have a hard time remembering things sometimes, you know. All right, let's put a little bit more help there. Put it on the tour mode. Yeah, actually, some people have asked me about the whining of the motor. Yeah, I think that will eventually go down the more you ride it. I haven't given this much riding time, as I mentioned in the last couple of videos. So I figured I've just got to work it. Oh, that's a nice boat. What they call it? A pontoon boat. Is that what that's called? A pontoon boat. Yeah, I actually like those boats because you can put a lot of people on there. Yeah. I think it's more fun when you have all these people on there with you. All right, so where are we going today? I don't know. I just wanted to get out. I figured, you know, with the weather the way it is, I should get out there, go riding. Well, I guess this guy's waiting for me to go. Yeah, sometimes the cars will just wait for you to go. You know, they have the right of way to go, but they don't want to be the guy to hit the bike, so they they wait for you. It's kind of tough for a bike rider. I mean, okay, here. People have said, Russ, you don't stop at the stop sign. If I would have stopped while he was waiting around for me, would that have been good? I don't think so. That just slows everybody down even more, you know? So I just kind of keep going, so. Okay, I have some new things to tell you guys for today. First off, let's talk a little bit about the U-Free bike, and then we'll move on to some other topics. I was looking at the offerings of the bikes. Oh, there's that Pontiac Fiero again. Yeah, this guy has an older car. Anyway, yeah, the Stellar Falcon is $22.99, and then the City Robin X Plus is $20.99. Now, you might be wondering, you know, what makes these bikes cost what they do? It's got a lot of stuff on here. You know, stuff that a lot of companies don't include, like the Suntour seat post. They give you the Suntour seat post on here. You know, and they give you other advanced things on here. I mean, the frame is built so well on these bikes. They're so smooth. You know, a lot of these bikes, you see the welding points and everything. Yeah, you don't see that on these bikes. These are really nice and shiny. Yeah, I like the red, nice and shiny red. Now this is a mid-step model, right? And at one time I kept thinking, well, I should just sell this one. I already have the other one. Now we're gonna hang on to both of them. We're gonna keep them both. Ride them some more. Keep them both. You know, there's nothing wrong with the mid-step model. It's just that you have to swing your leg over. Yeah, it's a little hard to step through it. I mean, that's why they make a step-through model, right? It's hard to step through it. I mean, you could tilt your bike and step through it. Nothing says you can't do that. You could do that. All right, let's turn here. You could do that, but I typically will tilt the bike and then I'll just swing my leg over. Yeah. As long as I can still do it, it's not a problem. What the mid-step does better than a total step over bike is that you still have a lot of clearance on that top tube. So when you hop off, for guys at least, when you hop off, you don't have anything to worry about. Somebody asked me recently about one of the other bikes, and I was saying I have a 30.5 to 31 inch inseam, and I'm still hitting the top of that top tube. So you have to be careful when you hop off. You don't have to be careful so much with this because you're not going to touch it. All right, so we're going to stop here. So here's what happens when you stop. Okay. You know, when you got that many cars, then you're going to have to stop. But, you know, other times you can kind of feel it. You know, if you see the guy, sometimes the guys will wave you on, sometimes they won't. So then you got to stop, right? So anyway, the mid-step model is actually not so bad. But like I said, be aware that many times you will have to swing your leg over. Such as you won't hit the top of the top tube when you hop off of it, that's all. But I would not recommend lifting your leg over the top of this thing. It's a little high. So anyway, the other one that I have, that's the, what's it called? Black cherry version. Yeah, I kept getting the name of the color wrong. I was calling it, what's it called? Plum? No, I think it's called black cherry. It's kind of like it kind of looks a little purplish in some lights, a little kind of brownish in another light, you know? That one you could step through. I mean, that is a step through version. All right, so let's slow down here. Okay. So the thing is, I do slow down, I look, if there's nobody around, I go. Yeah, that's how it is. So anyways, the black cherry version has definitely a unique look to it. It's unlike any other color I've seen on an e-bike. Certain angles, it looks black. I mean, if the sun hits it a certain way, it kind of looks black. Other ways it looks brown, so other ways it looks kind of like purplish. Very unique. And again, high gloss. I like the high gloss on these bikes. So we are riding. Hey, I don't even have a sweatshirt on. Look at that, bare skin. Yeah, see? Bare skinned. Oh, here's another thing too. And one of the reasons I decided I was going to take out the U3 bike today, got an email from U3. Hey, they're sending me a bunch of stuff. They are. They're sending me some accessories that they have. Yeah, I think sending me a basket liner, I think it is. He's sending me some type of handlebar stem holder thing or something. I don't know what it was called. Oh, he's got some U3 gloves. Yeah, he's got some gloves that I could wear. So yeah, thank you to U3 for that. And I will add those things to the bike. Now this one, maybe he sent it to me because he noticed that, you know, on the last bike that I took out was the black cherry version. I've got both baskets sitting on there right now. I have the front basket and rear basket on there, which means this one has no baskets on there. So sometimes when I want something, I'll take the rear basket off the other one and kind of put it on here in case I need to carry anything. But he is sending me, I don't know if that's a rear basket or a front basket, but he's sending me another basket, I think. And I'll be able to at least put one basket on here. Now, I will say this, that he did send me all this stuff before, and I sold those other bikes. I sold the City Robin X well, I sold the City Robin X and City Robin X Plus bikes in preparation for the Stellar Falcon coming in. I thought those bikes were being discontinued, but they're not. Yeah, City Robin X Plus is still in the line. So, sorry to you for doing that. Otherwise, I would have held on to the X Plus. That was last year. You know, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. So now I know better. I will hang on to my my Stellar Falcons. Stellar Falcon has been a fairly popular model because it's well, it's kind of a hybrid type of bike. I think that's the appeal of it. It has it doesn't have your standard commuter style tires. It's kind of a hybrid tire between a fat tire and a thin tire, right? And then the handlebars are kind of straight across. They're not like curved backwards. The City Robin series has handlebars that kind of curve towards you. So it's more of a, if you're used to like a mountain bike or something like that, you'd be more used to this style of handlebar, right? So in general, I think people who like this style buy this. Others prefer the other style. Wow, okay, this is kind of all gravel here. See, whenever I see a lot of gravel like this, that's loose, you got to be really careful because you can slip out from underneath it. They're still doing some construction over there. All right, which way are we going to go here? We usually take a right. Let's go left. Okay, now I had a comment recently. Somebody says, "Yeah, you got pedestrians and you didn't stop." Okay, I gave her the head nod. She gave me a slight head nod back, so she knows. Okay, so it's not worth stopping. That's all I'm saying. If they know, they know. So. Now, here's the nice thing that I like about these bikes, and I mentioned it before in the last two rides that I took out these Stellar Falcons, that I can switch between cadence sensor and torque sensor on the bike, right? You can start out with one and then end up with the other, or go throughout the entire ride with one type, you know, whatever you like. All right, we're gonna head back this way here. I believe it's still sitting on cadence sensor because I didn't take it off of it from the last time. It's okay. I'm fine with the cadence sensor, as you know. Others prefer a torque sensor mode. That's fine. It's not like some torque sensors are kind of hard to deal with. This one's not that bad. So you can go either way. In time, I'll be wearing shorts again. Right now I have my long pants on still, but I got short sleeves on. I've got my safety vest on. I should stop somewhere. I'll show it to you in a minute. Well, you won't see me. Well, okay, I could hold the camera and you could see me. Maybe I'll do that too. We'll find a good place to do it. And we'll head back. I don't want to do it on the side streets here with everybody in their houses watching. I don't want to do that. Oh, I can see all the dust it's brought up. There's probably some cars went by that thing. Whoa. Oh man. Yeah, dusty, man. Terrible. Okay, we're back to where we were here. Let me pull up in the park over there. Yeah, when they go through those the gravel thing, man, it really, the whole dust comes right up. Yeah, it's terrible. Here, we'll go over here. Stay away from everybody. There's some people parked out over there. What's this big mound of dirt? Don't want to hit that. Where's this go? Okay, we'll pull off to the side here. There's nobody here. We'll pull off to the side. How's that? Got a nice curb to put my feet down on. Yeah, sometimes you step on the curb, it's a lot easier. All right, let's turn the bike off. That way it doesn't take off on me by accident. Show you the bike. Yeah, get a load of this. What do you think of this thing? Yeah, pretty nice, huh? Okay, here. Let me take the camera off. Show you me. Here I am. See, I'm telling you, I have the yellow vest on, short sleeves, long pants. One day we'll be back to the shorts. But yeah, it's a nice bike. So we'll put the basket on this one, whatever it is that he sent me. We'll see when it gets here. But he shipped it out today, so that'll be exciting. We'll put you back on the chest mount here. There you go. So I tilt the bike, I flip my leg over it, and I'm good. Plenty of clearance. Oh, I'm trying to hit my throttle and there's nothing there. I gotta turn the bike back on. Hold on. Yeah, turn it back on. I usually start out with a throttle to get myself moving. A lot of people do that. Okay, do I got a good angle for you guys? Hopefully I got a good angle for you guys. I'm facing the sun. Let me know if you see any of the lens flare going on. I put the lens protector thing back on here. It might end up with I might end up regretting having done that. We'll see. Road construction ahead. Okay, well, we know that. Yeah, that whoever was going through that thing kicked up so much dust. Yep, so you could hear it. You can hear the pebbles and everything that kicked up. All right, here's a story for you guys. Now, the guys from the More From Russ channel, my secondary channel, know about this. Maybe you guys don't. I don't know if I told you guys or I didn't. But about a week or so ago, on Easter Sunday, we were on the highway going to my brother-in-law's place for Easter dinner. And somebody kicked up a rock, hit my windshield. Okay, nothing happened to the windshield. So I go, wow. We were lucky, nothing happened. You could hear it though. And then another guy kicked up another rock. That one cracked the windshield. Yeah. Gave me a nice long crack. I would say maybe 9 inches. Yeah. Well, I was headed out to Kentucky on a trip the next week, so I didn't want to report it in and get it fixed because I didn't know how long it would take to get your windshield repaired. So I says, I'll do it after I get back from Kentucky. So I contacted the insurance agent yesterday, being Monday. Today is a Tuesday. And so I sent him an email Sunday night. On Monday, he contacted me and he said, yeah, no problem. He says, you have a $100 deductible, and then we will take care of the rest of it. So he says, bring it to Safe Light. Safe Light is probably the biggest window repair guys, right? He said, and of course, according to Safe Light, if your crack is more than 6 inches, then you're going to have to replace the windshield. Well, that 9 inches grew into 15 inches. Yeah, I mean, every single day as you're riding it, or driving it, it's cracking some more, you know, because the bumping on the road is kind of giving it a little more jarring, and it cracked a little bit more, and you know, any type of shift in the weather cracks it a little bit more. So we ended up with 15 inches of crack by the time we got it fixed. I need to turn here, but I got these cars, so I'm just going to slow down a little bit here. So we had 15 inches of crack, and I brought it over to Safe Light today. It took 2 hours to fix it. Now, the difference, though, is I have a feature on my car called Lane Keep Assist. Do you guys know what that is? Yeah, it's a camera that looks at the painted lines on a street. You know, this would not count. It's looking for solid lines and things. And then it lines your car up within the lane. So if you fall asleep, it kind of keeps you within the lane so it doesn't drift off, right? In fact, I've done so much as, to test it in the past, not recently. Just let go of the steering wheel. I mean, I just hover, keep my hands around the steering wheel in case I need it. and it'll literally turn the car for me. It'll, you know, if there's a curve, it'll turn it. It'll literally drive the car for you. Eventually, the computer in the car will tell you, you know, hang on to the steering wheel. You're not driving, right? So anyways, they have to calibrate that. So they can't just replace the windshield. They have to replace the windshield, and then some guy will have to calibrate the camera, because the camera is actually on the windshield right by the rear view mirror. So they do a test calibration. So because if the camera's not calibrated properly, it may think that you're in the middle of the lane, but you're not. So you have to calibrate it, right? But even with all that, it took about 2 hours. So my deductible was $100. So I asked the receptionist there, I says, hey, just out of curiosity, how much does this thing actually cost to do this replacement of the windshield? So she gave me some figures. I think it was something like $800 and something. Yeah, 300 of it was the calibration, believe it or not. 300 was the calibration. The rest was the installation and the materials of the new windshield. Looks great. Yeah, they did a good job. You would never know that it's cracked, but yeah, I mean, they replaced it. They didn't fill it. I mean, if you have like a little chip, they could fill a chip, but when you got a 15-inch crack, that's got to go. This is the first time I've ever had a cracked windshield like that. We've had little chips on windshields every now and then, which we didn't even. Okay, I think we did fill once on one other vehicle, but I've never had something crack like that. So yeah, it was really fast. Yeah. So yeah, Safelite did a really good job. I had to bring it to them. They didn't come to me, and the reason is because I needed the calibration. So I guess when they do the calibration on the car, sometimes they drive it. Sometimes they have a calibration thing that they aim the camera towards. So I'm not sure which way they did it. I didn't actually see them actually do the repair. They have multiple bays, and my car was not in the one where I could see. But yeah, they took care of it real quick. I guess technically I could have done, yeah. And before anyone says anything about the little kids weren't watching. But I did slow down and I swerved around them, so they were fine. I could have done it last week if I wanted to. I didn't realize it would take that quick of time. You know, you report it one day and bring it in the next day and have it done in 2 hours. Didn't know it was that quick. Now I know. So I won't be fearful of any future cracks that might occur, because I know I could take care of it. Now, will that increase my insurance premium? Probably will. I don't know by how much, but it probably will. Anytime you have an insurance claim, there usually is a premium update, right? But I wasn't going to pay $800 something for that thing. No way. All right. Yeah, it feels good. The only thing is, you know, around this time of the day, people are coming home from work. And so you have to be careful of the cars that are coming through. It's less now. What time is it right now? 9:20. So it's less people now, but you still have to be careful. I think it's time pretty soon to do a ride with the guys who had asked me to go. That would be Donut Jim and Costco Tom. Some of you guys may not know these guys if you're new to the channel, but no, these are guys that I've known for a while. And so we decided that we would do at least one group ride, the three of us, you know, sometime this year. I think if we do it early enough, then we're not suffering. I don't like it when it's real hot, and I don't like it when it's real cold. So this is the perfect time of the year to do it. I have to contact those guys. Hey, you guys, if you see this video, contact me. We got to figure out when we can go, when you guys are available. I think Donut Jim is available pretty much any time. I'm available pretty much any time. It's Costco Tom. We call him Costco Tom because he works at Costco. We call him Donut Jim because he used to be a donut vendor. So, Yeah, you guys contact me. We'll work something out. In general, I don't like riding with people. Let me tell you that right now. I'm only going to do it for these guys because I know these guys. But other than that, I usually don't, because I can't really do the videos well if there's somebody else with me, because I'll be talking to them and I won't be talking to you guys on the video. So I usually just ride on my own, and then I ride, you know, as you see, a lot of times I'm on the streets. Some people are preferred on forest preserves or trails. I'm not much into that. But I think with a group ride, you'd probably have to do something like that. I prefer to ride the neighborhoods. Yeah, somebody said to me, with all the nice trails you have in Illinois, you end up riding on streets. Yeah, you know, to get to those trails, you have to you have to get your bike there, right? Which means you have to put it on a bike rack, and then bring it somewhere. Well, Mrs. Wright has the car that has the 2-inch hitch on it. She's at work. I can't do it. And as you might know, I usually ride early in the morning or something like that, so I can't get the bikes out there anyway. So so that's why a lot of times when I'm riding, I'm on the street. Yeah. But as you might notice, I pick and choose which streets I go on. I try to go on roads that don't have as many cars. Sometimes you have no option. You know, if you're going someplace to someplace, you have no choice but to take a street that has a lot more cars on it. But I try not to. All right. Oh, let me address another thing too. You know, on my e-bikes, I used to put a lot of stuff on the e-bikes. If you look at this bike here, let me angle down a little bit here. Okay, there's not a whole lot on here. I didn't modify anything really. All I did is I added this side view mirror. Everything else is stock, even this. Okay, all right, this doesn't come with it, but this holder came from Ufree, because there's on the handlebar stem there's the ability to add a cell phone there, but you have to have the case that's made for it. So Ufree sent me the case that fits my phone, right? I have a iPhone 15 Pro Max. See, look, I remembered the name. iPhone 15 Pro Max. I said, hey, I got a new phone. Can you send me the case? They said, sure. So he sent me the case, and so now I can clip it on to this easily. So I don't have to add any extra cell phone mount or anything like that. I just have to use his case to do it. So what I usually do is I add a side view mirror. Oh, that's another thing he sent me. I think he sent me another mirror. Okay, he sent me mirrors before, okay. But he sent me another mirror, I think, too. I was just trying to remember the list of things that he said he had sent out to me. So yeah, we'll put those things on. Yeah, why not? Why not? He sent me a left-handed mirror. I'll say this, the owner of Ufree, Daniel, very generous guy. He's a very generous guy. He gives me stuff that, you know, I don't ask him, he just sends it to me. I just see it show up. I usually see my email will, show you, it'll show you the things that he's shipped out. I go, oh, more stuff is coming. So thank you. Thank you to Ufree. We'll take the Ufrees out more this year. I'm going to hopefully ride a couple of times per month at least. And make up for my lack of riding last year. Yeah. Still feel bad about that. I told them I would ride more and I didn't do it. We'll do it more this year. See, now if you listen, the motor doesn't sound quite as loud as it did when we started out. I think it just has to be broken in. And since we were riding a little bit today, to me, it doesn't sound quite as much now that it did when it first started out. So yeah, you got to break these things in. I just didn't give it enough break-in time last year, and then of course this year we're just starting out the year. And yeah, it's a lot quieter right now. Yeah, the sun's right in my eyes. Somebody mentioned too that it becomes an issue for them too, you know. when it's that bright. Now, I'm assuming we're probably going to see that lens flare going on, but I wanted to see what it looked like with this lens protector on. Let's turn over here. I think this is the only drawback with doing rides at this time of the day. Sun starts to come down, and then hits you right in the eyeballs. So why did I wait so late? Well, I had to bring the car in. Told you, had to bring the car in. It was a 2:30 appointment. Had to drive there. So that takes time, and then it took 2 hours, and then you got to eat some dinner, wait until the traffic goes down, and then I went out. Every time you do that, the sun starts coming down on you, and then it's going to be in your eyeballs. But this is perfect weather right now. What did I say it was when I left? 74 degrees? Yeah, it's my ideal weather time. Too early, it gets too cold still. Too late, it starts getting chilly. So you got to find the right timing. Fresh oil. I don't like going on fresh oil. I feel like if it coats on my tires, then I bring the bike inside the house, remember? Yeah. So then it'll be all over my hardwood floors and on the carpet and everything. Yeah, I don't like that. But I'm stuck on it now. Yeah, nice. Got a little bit of breeze hitting me. I don't know if you could hear any wind noise or anything. You guys got a lot of Amazon trucks in your area? We get a lot of Amazon trucks. Amazon trucks all over the place. Those guys work all day long. They'll do deliveries at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. It's crazy. You know, if I didn't have a Ring camera on my doorbell, you'd never know the stuff is out there, right? I mean, when they walk up, they set off the alarm, right? So you know. But if I didn't have that, how would you know? Let's take the path over here. Let's see what it says here. Okay, maybe we're not going to take the path. I'm looking down the path and there's something on the path. I don't know what that was. I was hoping to take the path. Oh well. Let's turn here again. Anyways, let me know in the comments if you guys are out and about riding now. I know a number of you guys have already told me that you're out. So thank you for letting me know. I always want to know when the other folks are doing it too. And some folks are still kind of stuck. You know, the weather has not been good for them. There's been a lot of rain and everything going on. So things will stop you. But when it's time to do it, you got to get out to do it. I mean, even after dinner like this, you know, just got to get out to do a little bit of riding. Now, you might be asking me, how are you doing on the diet? Yeah, not so good. Not so good. For those who don't know, you know, if you're part of the More from Russ channel, you know. Okay, let's go forward here. Yeah, I've been doing some food reviews at some buffets, and these buffets have all been happening all at the same time. So I think that's gained me a little bit of weight. Yeah, it's gained me a little bit of weight. So I am probably, where at one time I was like 50 pounds down, right? And then I gained back, what was it, 10 pounds during the holidays, during, you know, Thanksgiving through Christmas and New Year's and all that kind of stuff. I never lost that. Gained a couple more pounds since that, and since all these buffets, I gained a couple more pounds from that. So I would say I am probably anywhere from 15 to 18 pounds over my maximum loss at this point. So that's not good. Yeah, I've got to get back out, do more rides, cut down the buffets, get myself back in shape again. Yeah, terrible. I know too, after I do a ride, if I'm pedaling, yeah, I think you can see me pedaling in the shadow at this point. I go back and check the blood pressure. Blood pressure usually goes down. Yeah, if you're just sitting around, your blood pressure is going to go up. So yeah, you've got to get some exercise. And for a long time, I have not had exercise. Now, what about the gym? I mentioned before that I was going to a gym. Yeah, I haven't gone back yet. See, I tell you, being lazy, I paid for it. Being lazy, I didn't even do it. I was intending to do it. I went back once. Haven't been back since. So why was that? Well, here's why. A couple of review bikes and a mobility scooter review came in. I was taking them out of the boxes and I kind of tweaked my back. Yeah, so I couldn't go back because I was aching. My back was aching, and I haven't gone back since. See, that's the problem. You know, once you go back, you got to keep going back. But yeah, haven't done it. Plain lazy, terrible. Got to get back out and do some stuff, man. Tell you guys to do stuff. I haven't done anything. How do you like that? So I would say I'm probably still 35 pounds down from when we first started the whole the weight loss thing. But we were down to 50 pounds at one point. Remember that? So I've gained some back and haven't lost that extra gain. So gotta go back and do it. And all the guys are telling me, hey, watch out for all the buffets. Yeah, I know. Some of the stuff, okay, some of it I didn't purposely go to the buffets. You know, people come into town, you know, and gotta have something going on with them. People have birthdays, gotta have something going on with them. My brother's got a birthday coming up. We're gonna go out with him. But those won't be buffets. Those will just be, we usually end up going to like Cheesecake Factory. I think that's where we usually end up going. And I'll usually get like a Cobb salad there. But those Cobb salads are huge, I'm telling you. But that's usually what I get. I'll get a Cobb salad. All right, anyways, I think that's enough for today. What do you think? All right, I appreciate you guys watching and staying along with me and listening to me jibber jabber, talking all the time. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Put a comment in there. Let me know if you guys are out and about riding yet. And if you've already started riding, how often do you guys go out to ride? I want to find out. And what prompts you to go out? Is it just the time of the day? Is it the weather? What is it? I'll talk to you guys next time.